right now. Dehang is going to be escaping. Mega health barely intact. Only 14 health at the end of that fight. Coming back through for the 50. Galisak, I mean, Dehang and compatriots have had problems in that 50 corridor so far tonight, but this time the Galisak will not be pushing that forward into a fight. And I do like the fact that these guys are playing together. Having two EGs in the house really makes for an interesting kind of play. I mean, they know each other fairly well. They play together quite often, and you start to see some kind of unconventional plays come out of it because of that. They're really playing each other more than they're playing the map right now, more than just playing it straight. But Galisak, coming in for the Mega Health, is able to get out of that with just under the amount of that bonus and sealed the frag up by 3. Actually, I'm kind of surprised about this right now. Dehang is usually very comfortable here on DM13, and we're more than halfway through this.
Absolutely. Gela must have I mean, I'm assuming he just wasn't warmed up to his full potential earlier, because taking, you know, 3 frags up on Dehang, that's quite impressive. It's not exactly what I would have expected considering his previous performance. He's gonna have to back off, pick up that 50 health. He's probably gonna be yeah, he's coming over to the LGYA, so he's doing okay health and armor wise, but Dehang is just stacked to the teeth. Just if Dehang boxes Gela out of this next yellow, which he will be doing, there's nothing for Gela on the map right now, so he's literally cornered down by the lava right now. Dehang's just gonna bait this out, wait it out, and I don't think Gela has a chance of surviving this. Yeah. So here's a chance for Dehang to come back. Tim, the Evil Genius's probably best 1 vs 1 player, showing why he has that title, taking out Gela to equalize the frags. Just 1 frag separates these players. 3 minutes left on the board. Gela's got to run. Why is he going aggressive? He needs to run and hide and pray. Oof.
Well, he wanted to get a rocket launcher right off the spawn, and Dehang was able to catch him out at that moment. Of course, Gela, I think, should have been aware that that's exactly where Dehang would go after the last frag anyway, but either way, Mega is going to be easily Dehang's. I really don't see Gela doing any sort of damage here. And Plasma,
and
no, yeah, go ahead.
Wow. No, I was just kind of shocked at that LG actually pushing Dehang out of there. I think Dehang was very confident for red armor after the Mega, and you could see the confidence as he was making his entry and actually sticking around for that fight. Maybe a little bit longer than he needed to, but that means it's going to be a trade-off. Dehang taking enough damage to knock off the bonus of the Mega. Still plenty of yellow after the, plenty of armor after the yellows, but it's all going to come down to the next Mega, and it's going to be a tricky fight. I mean, Dehang, he's pretty much going to have to enter it from the top or from the side here. And there it is on the top. Once again, Gela is not available for the attack, but he is going to be getting a very clean red armor. But the distancing in that means that Galisak will be coming through the teleporter right when Dehang is ready for him. So nice amount of damage there. Galisak now on the run, but how long will that last? 8 seconds to red. Galisak wants to be in position for. He's gotten the last couple of them, but now Dehang is going to be trying to take it away. Galisak, only 31 health, is still adamant about throwing down the spam, throwing down the rockets on the red armor. He's only got the 1 left, so now he's got to give it up. And by being down here, yeah, needed an escape a little bit earlier. To be fair, he did take Dehang down to 14 health, and oh my god, getting the frag off of the spawn with the boomstick. That's going to tie it back up 6-6, and Galisak still with that same boomstick has Dehang written all over it, and it's going to be 7-6 now. 1 frag, 1 minute.
Yeah, nice little comeback here for Galisak, and he shut Dehang down. Dehang getting some unfortunate spawns, but either way, Gel able to get the lead. Now he can be on the run, and look at the stack that he has in order to run with. I mean, he doesn't have to worry about getting items at all, but he's also positioned himself at Mega. He's going to get beaten off of it with a great pair of rockets coming from Dehang. But either way, Gel basically just needs to ride out the wave here and wait for Dehang to make a drop, and then cut across the map and go for a run. He spots Dehang as he drops. He goes to an obvious position, needs to be careful here. Nice cut and run, and yep, he's going to do what he can to give himself as many exits as possible. He
20
needs to be
seconds.
careful at this position.
As much time as possible here.
There's
I mean,
Dehang.
he's just slowing it down. Dehang, though,
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
Well, when you're
Beautiful.
running from Dehang, Dehang is in many ways like one of the top players who can just pad out
Oh
time
my
and,
god.
oh my god. Beautiful face rocks. and that is going to rock
He
his
wants the
face
kill.
right off. Dehang now ready to RJ back up
Overtime.
and once again cut off his opponent. But we do have overtime. But at the beginning of this overtime, I mean, Gelisak is as weak as he could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Great
very,
denial
very
of that
phenomenal
yellow.
play.
Great denial of that yellow, leaving and getting the 5 healths as well. There's really just nothing for Gela to pick up right now.
Dehang
at
also
first I was
delayed
questioning.
RA like crazy there.
Yeah, at
But
first I was questioning that choice to go for the yellow, the LG yellow, but I think it was the perfect choice because, yes, like you said, it delayed that red and completely denied Gela of anything.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you feel like Dehang maybe could have forced a frag at the final seconds? Or, you know,
Yeah, I was
delay?
expecting it even.
I mean, he's
as I was
run the
about
map.
to say, Dehang is
So he's got
one
the
of the
control.
top players when it comes to like running and padding out time and just like turtling up. So it's going to be very difficult to run from the runner. I mean, he knows all the spots, especially here on DM13. Gelisak is betting so much on that red armor. He's be taking it away, and if he gets mega health for free here, I mean, I'm going to be very, very surprised. Yeah, I mean, Dehang was even a little bit late to it. Maybe just late enough to kind of force a fight if Gelisak was making a play for it, but now Dehang is going to be catching Gelisak in the rear end of the map, and he might not be getting a frag here, but he's definitely going to be maintaining control of mid. Look at that. Mega's still up at this point, and Dehang leaving red just a second too early. This could cost him.
Well, but look at what he's done in terms of controlling the map. He's already taken the armor above him, so he doesn't
Yeah.
need to worry about that. And now he's gotten literally everything but one armor. Gel has 75, and that is it. Dehang has 200, and we're about to get the second overtime, though. 10 seconds. The clock is ticking. Dehang knows that he's got a little bit of time to work with, but if this does get forced to another 2 minutes, it's, you know, honestly, I think I like how Dehang has played this, where essentially he's maintained control the entire time. Finally, a red gets away from him. He'll trade it for a mega, not a big deal, because he'll get this other YA coming up in 2 seconds.
I don't know. I really think that
was a
first
big
round
deal.
of
That was a huge
overtime,
mental
Dehang
mistake.
could have afforded to be a bit more aggressive there, because the more time Gelisak gets here, the more yellowed up he's going to be able to get as well. But Dehang flying out of nowhere, coming right into Gelisak's face, is going to come down to the LG. Dehang with 79 health will be surviving that, getting the frag, and this should be a spawn right here, to be honest. Really? Don't get away. Don't get. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That was way
And
too
hell no
close.
when he dies.
Oh,
Let's watch Gelisak's point of view.
There's still a minute
Uh-oh,
and
it's-
20.
Yeah, plenty of time. That was a mistake for Dehang. He pretty much gave up there and let Gel pummel him down to 10 health. I mean, that was the mistake. I really don't mind that Dehang just ran the items, because he starved Gela so well. That being said, getting caught in the corner, we've
Except
seen
for
the
yellow.
splash damage from two guys firing rockets can destroy whatever stack you start out with, no matter if it's higher than the other guy. Nice square rocket from Gel against Dehang. 75 health. He's going to be able to pick up RA. 5 seconds to Mega. He has a chance to get it. He tried to duck for that 50 health, unable to get it, but he will have Mega health. That's all that matters. Dehang at this point, 100, 100, and backing away very quickly, because Gel is on the warpath, and with about 30 seconds left to go, it's all about closing the gap here. He's got to work through Dehang's stack. He hits one good rocket, hits another, but Dehang is able to hit 3 in a row in order to put down Gelisak with just a few seconds left. 50 health for Dehang. He is on the run. Gel is looking for the kill. Dehang drops in. Gel is following. Can he locate in the final seconds here? Maybe. Maybe.
I think Dehang
Yeah.
is gonna. I think Dehang is gonna be really thankful for that botched aim in the last seconds there by Gela, because I think he made a big mental mistake letting Gela get a red. I think it was a minute and a half into the overtime. He really could have gotten it, but he wasn't there in time. I think he kind of spazzed out. Actually, he kind of just dropped for almost no reason at all. So
And
Gela
back at the
actually had the
LG,
stack
I mean,
advantage back.
that was like Gelisak's main way back into the map, and that was, to be honest, it was a frag for Gelisak for sure. And even with Dehang running out of LG and having to have the time to switch over to rocket launcher, I mean, that was unfortunate for Gelisak as well.
We're going live. And this is yet another interesting
GG, what?
moment
What?
of
What?
Quake Live.
No, sound
Sound
messed up, sorry.
Sorry.
Aw.
Instead of typing timeout or pause, we got a forfeit. Yeah, Dang doesn't like his spawn.
Prepare to fight.
Really?
Alright guys, once again we're going live. Jahar, take us away.
Absolutely. Gonna go ahead and waiting for snaps.
Oh, or not. I'll take us
Wow.
away.
That was
Hang
weird.
has a 160 stack. He does get railed in the face there. Gel, of course, having that rail, and LG, not a whole lot of cells to work with though. He's got to be a little bit careful, as he's in a very weak position weapons-wise. He needs that rocket launcher. We've got the next red coming up in 5 seconds, and Gel is doubling back for the RL. It means he's out for this red, but will he... Ooh, no he's not. Oh my, where... Dehang was focusing on Mega. Gel decides riding shaft is fun, and Dehang
Nice.
punishes him with the LG to railgun combo. So down he goes. Interesting choice by Gel to take a dive onto Dehang's shaft. That was something out of a porn flick, quite frankly.
Yeah, you go ahead and have those fantasies. To hang up by 2. Very nice boomstick coming out of Galisac here. That both screws up Hang's jump, gets a nice amount of damage done, and puts Hang in kind of a bad position. And as a bonus, red armor for Galisac here. So right now with 100 and 120, we have mega health coming up. It's going to be a fight for it. Hang might just be kicking back and trying to attack from the distance. No, he's not going to be there at all, interestingly enough. Galisac, with one blast of his shotgun, oddly enough, has been able to kind of upset the map, upset the balance, upset the control, and be able to take something away from it. Now, Dehang is still putting out a tremendous amount of damage here at red armor, like LG and rails and all that jazz, and it's going to be Galisac having to kind of duck on back here. One all the way down the corridor. Galisac is really depending on yellow armor now in order to get back into this. Now, control, that has been enough damage to give Dehang mega health, and everything is going to come down to this red armor. If Galisac loses out on this, he's going to be losing out on a lot of the map, but to be frank, he's early, he's not in position, and by being that early, he's drawn Dehang to him and does not want to stick around for that.
Yeah, he kind of forfeited that. But going back to the other fight, that previous one that broke out on that red armor platform, I feel like Gel's aim was just a bit off, and of course in this second time around, his timing was a bit off at that red armor, so he will need to plug that particular hole as Mega's about to spawn. Dehang is right on time. Gel does get a square rocket, but Dehang's LG is true, and that is frag number 3, followed up with a quick grab of the red armor, so Dehang is easily in the driver's seat here. Galisac only has the one yellow armor to work with, and a railgun hopping up for a rocket. Dehang's going a little bit slow and trying to wait for the trap, and actually misses the initial rocket, but with the stack differential will make things quite a moot fight there. So Dehang picks up frag number 4, easy stuff.
Wow, the amount of play there, that red armor was just insane. Dehang, though, still getting away with a lot of it, floating above Galisac, walking on water, walking on his face, taking yet another frag. 5 on 0. And we have, well, actually, we still have most of the match left to go, and Dehang is yet to be taken down here. And in fact, he's barely had his stack really scratched. So Galisac definitely bringing together a lot of really nice plays, but he's still looking for a way to do the damage to kind of break Dehang's play, his positioning, his routing of the map. And so far, since that last little incident with the shotgun, we haven't seen it.
Nice square rocket there. But yeah, Gel at this point's been totally thwarted at every turn. Nice, impressive there for Dehang. Still waiting to see if, as we're about to pass that halfway point, if Gel can kind of slow things down, turn things around. Dehang's done an extremely good job of finding his opponent, though, at the worst possible times. Out of rockets. Might be a bit of a situation, but flooding the corridor with plasma. Very nice defensive maneuver, easy way to grab that mega, and of course he'll have to maybe forego some plans to go center map as he needs to backtrack for the rocket launcher. Let's see what that gives Galisac out of this. He does get red armor, not very cleanly though. He dives into once more the oncoming fire of Dehang, and down he will go, 8-0. And you can see a lot of frustration out of Gelisak off of the spawn. Immediately railed off.